Welcome back to the Spacemap Go assignment. This is for the Husson University Immersive Audio course, and we've been working through Meyer Sound Spacemap Go to build a mix, and we're finally at the point where you get to mix. If you click the mix view down here, you will have, click the mix view down here, you'll be able to work through your channels, which of course you have labeled. And this is a level control, so you can turn your channels up or down in volume as you desire. And of course, you can pan around the space map wherever you would like. And of course, you can have some go upstairs and some can go downstairs. You have a solo feature and a mute feature. You also have spread, and spread sends a channel to all other channels. This is useful in larger venues where being panned to an extreme location would mean people on the far sides wouldn't hear the element. So spread is kind of useful in a big setting. You can also go into channel view, which is double-clicking on the channel name, or hit the channel view button at the bottom. This gives you even more, larger, easier to access control over the level, solo, and spread. And of course, positioning with the panner is a lot easier. So have fun with that. Trajectories is really the cool thing you need to check out. And let's build a trajectory. Well, let's experiment with the trajectories first. On this particular channel, hit choose trajectory, and a whole list of trajectories will come up. And let's find a real simple one here for a demonstration. Let's just pick a circle, large circle, and hit done. And now you've got a trajectory, and the trajectories are automated movements. So if I press play, you'll see the panner is now rotating around the space map. And all these parameters here, they are adjustable. You can change your speed, and you can change your rotation, which doesn't do very much on a circle, but if it were a different shape, it would rotate it. You can change the angle at which you orient it, and you can also change the size and the scale and size on both X and Y axes, and you can offset it in location. So there's a variety of parameters, and of course you still have spread, level, mute, and solo. So that's pretty cool, and what's obviously you can have a lot of different trajectories on all your different sources, up to 32 channels and 32 trajectories. Moving onward, let's actually create a trajectory. So to do that, go down to the Create button. And this time, instead of creating a space map, create a trajectory and create a new trajectory. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You can start recording, and let's make a giant S here for Spacemap Go. And when you're done, hit finish recording. So I've now created an S, and you do have parameters for each individual, what do we call this, point in the automation. You can control wait time, how long it's going to sit there, and the transition time between the preceding and the following. Maybe that's just going to the next point in time. So you can edit this, and it's kind of cool. You can edit the location of the points and the timing of the points. So assuming I'm all happy with it, I want to name it, right? And you're going to make at least one trajectory for your assignment, and you're going to name it. I'm looking in the assignment here. What do I name it? Name the trajectory. It looks like I didn't say what to name it, so give it a name. I don't know. Call it Trajectory 1, your name. How does that sound? So we'll name it that. So, or T1, or Trajectory 1. Trajectory 1, your name. And you are encouraged to create as many trajectories as you like. And that's what's fun about Spacemap Go. So with the trajectory named, let's hit done. And that will, of course, save it to our list of trajectories. There's my terrible S. And now we can go back to the mix window, and you can have that S get loaded. You hit the choose trajectory button here. And I, of course, want to see my S happening here. So done. And there's an S. And, of course, you could also put that simultaneously on multiple channels if I wanted to. For example, say I want 7 and 8 both have the same trajectory. I could load the M trajectory here and select additional channels. Maybe I want to put it on 8 as well. And now I am loading M in 2 places. Of course, we want to play those trajectories. There we go. They're not in sync, but that's okay. And the S I never played as well, which I could hit the play button there, or I could manipulate it here and hit play and edit it as I would like. And you can see up there, it's kind of interesting, you can watch the matrix outputs of the Galaxy processor and how the levels change. So work through your mix, and you will need to save mix snapshots when you have got your mix together. Let's do that right now. Set list. We stored mix setup earlier. Let's add another one, and we'll call it trajectories completed. And when I'm grading, I will look to see if you have created several mix snapshots. Mix snapshots can get rather elaborate if you were doing a full-length show, perhaps a play or a concert or something, and you needed multiple cues. You could create multiple snapshots that you would play at various moments in the production. You can also cue these by QLab, which is pretty cool. So you could have QLab fire these cues. And there is even a more powerful thing you can do, which is and this is not going to be required for this assignment, but you can do channel snapshots. This is an additional level of automation where you just capture specific channels and how they have changed between snapshots. And you can have those recall as well, which gives you some automated moves if you want, say, the fader to drop in level or increase in level between on one channel only. So you can figure this out if you want to, but for this assignment, essentially your mix is static. I'm just going to load up and press play on the final mix snapshot. But you can do quite a bit more with this program than what we're doing here right now. Catch you on the next video.